Stress NIJ TV. Where the drama is hotter, the gist is louder, and the truth no they hide. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on post notifications, and join this family where we drop the hottest Nollywood updates back to back. Now let's dive straight into today's explosive gist. The entire Nollywood internet space is on fire. Comments are flying left, right, center. Fans are confused, shocked, screaming, and replaying one particular moment again and again because nobody believes what they just heard. The question on everybody's lips is the same: Bryan said what? And why did Sonia react like that? Something happened, something unexpected, something too real to ignore, and now social media has officially entered a breakdown mode. What started as a simple behind-the-scenes clip has now turned into the biggest rumor, the loudest speculation, and the hottest gist of the month. People are saying that this was not script, not acting, not camera play. People are insisting that what Bryan Okwara said came straight from his heart, and Sonia Uche's expression in that moment was so genuine, so unrehearsed, so emotionally charged that the entire fandom is convinced that these two are hiding something big. But let's take it from the beginning. It was supposed to be a normal production day. A romantic movie set, calm weather, bright lights, full cast, and Sonia Uche standing in front of Bryan Okwara rehearsing a simple scene about love. Nothing serious, nothing unusual, nothing out of the ordinary, until Bryan suddenly went off script. Nobody expected it. Not the director, not the production crew, not the fans watching the BTS, and definitely not Sonia herself. One moment she was smiling casually, the next moment her face froze, her eyes widened slightly, and her entire energy changed. Not fear. Not confusion. But something deeper. Something fans are now describing as a woman hearing the truth she never expected him to say out loud. The clip begins with Bryan walking towards Sonia in that slow, intentional, almost cinematic way that only he can do. His voice was calm, steady, and deeper than usual. The chemistry was already bubbling, but nobody was prepared for what was about to happen. They rehearsed the lines, they exchanged a few playful glances, the director shouted action, and then Bryan stopped reading the script entirely. He looked straight into Sonia's eyes, straight, intensely, and with a look that people swear was filled with real emotion, and said the words that have now broken the internet. "You know I like you more than we pretend?" Silence. Total silence on set. Even the director paused. Sonia blinked. Her lips parted slightly. She looked at him the way someone looks when their heart skips a beat against their will. She wasn't acting. She wasn't prepared. She wasn't expecting it. People have analyzed that expression over and over, and no matter how many times they watch it, they all say the same thing: that was not Sonia the actress, that was Sonia the woman reacting spontaneously to something she didn't see coming. Some fans say she smiled unconsciously. Some fans say she tried to hide it. Some say she looked shocked because she never thought Bryan would be bold enough to say it. Some say her reaction was that of a woman hearing her secret crush finally speak up. The crew themselves couldn't hide their reaction. You can hear somebody behind the camera whisper "Omo," and another person laughing quietly because they knew something deep had just dropped. The director shouted, "Cut! Cut! Cut!" But Bryan was still looking at Sonia with the same intense expression, like he was waiting for her reply, even though the script was long forgotten. The moment went viral instantly. Within hours, fans were tagging blogs, couples pages, gossip channels, and Nollywood fan groups. People were screaming. Wait. What did Bryan just confess? Is this movie or real life? Because that line was not in any script. Sonia's reaction gave everything. She likes him too. This is more than chemistry. This is emotional tension. Nollywood couples be forming professional, but something is cooking. Suddenly, thousands of people began analyzing the clip frame by frame. They slowed it down, zoomed in on Sonia's eyes, paused on Bryan's expression, studied the director's shocked face, and even examined the background crew for reactions. Everyone is trying to figure out the truth behind that confession. Some say Bryan has been dropping hints for months, and nobody took him seriously until now. Some say Sonia and Bryan have always had something special, but they've been hiding it under the umbrella of friendship and professionalism. Some say this was the moment the truth slipped out accidentally. Some say it was intentional and Bryan has reached a point where he doesn't want to pretend anymore. Fans have even dug up old videos and interviews where Bryan casually praised Sonia. Clips where he looked at her a second too long. Moments where he stood a little too close. Red carpet interactions where he couldn't stop smiling at her. People are now saying those were the early signs. They claim Bryan has been soft launching this crush and nobody paid attention until he finally said the magic words, "You know I like you more than we pretend." But what about Sonia? Why did she react like that? According to fans, her expression revealed everything. It wasn't denial. It wasn't discomfort. It wasn't acting. It looked like recognition, like she already knew, like she had suspected it, like she had felt it too but didn't expect him to say it openly. Some fans believe Sonia has been holding back because she's a private person who doesn't like mixing her private life with her career. But this moment, this confession, this accidental reveal, might have shaken her guard. People are saying her chest moved up slightly, like she took a deep breath she didn't plan to take. They say her lips curved into a shy smile that she quickly tried to hide. They say the way she looked down for a second before looking back at him was a sign of emotional vulnerability. They say that expression was the expression of someone fighting feelings she has been suppressing for too long. Now the internet has officially divided into different camps. One side believes Bryan has been in love with Sonia for a long time but decided to keep it subtle. They believe this confession was a moment of truth triggered by the heat of the scene. Another side believes Sonia has always been fond of Bryan and that her reaction was her heart accidentally showing itself. A third group insists that both of them are in something serious but are intentionally hiding it from the public. But the most interesting part is the fans' reactions. The comment sections are wild, chaotic, dramatic, and hilarious. People are writing essays trying to decode the situation. Some are begging them to just date already. Others are shouting that it's time Nollywood had another on-screen romance that becomes a real-life relationship. And of course, some are dragging them, saying that if they like each other they should stop hiding and just tell fans the truth. The fan reactions keep pouring in. Bryan don't follow. This man is in love. Look at his eyes, they no lie. Sonia is finished. Look at how she melted. She likes him too. This is not acting. This is the truth accidentally caught on camera. He didn't stutter. He didn't smile. He didn't laugh. That was confession. The director shouting cut too late shows the man also knew something real was happening. I knew it. I knew these two had something. Chemistry doesn't lie. Tell them to marry abeg. We are tired of watching them pretend. Meanwhile, the blogs and gossip channels are feeding on this moment like hungry lions. Every platform is posting the clip with their own sensational captions. Sonia and Bryan caught in emotional moment. Did Bryan confess love on set? Sonia's reaction shocks fans. Off-script confession or hidden romance? Is this Nollywood's next power couple? Some industry insiders even claim this is not the first time Bryan has gone off-script when acting with Sonia. They say he gets emotionally carried away, his voice changes, his eyes soften, and he becomes more expressive. But this time, he went too deep, too real, too honest, and the camera caught everything. You know Nigerians, give them one small thing and they will build an entire series from it. Now fans are claiming that Sonia is the only actress Bryan behaves like this with. They are comparing his reactions with other actresses, saying the difference is too obvious. They are analyzing every movie they've done together, saying the emotional intensity is always higher, the chemistry always stronger, the eye contact always hotter. Some fans believe Bryan has been trying to keep it cool for the sake of professionalism, but this moment made him lose control. Others say Sonia's energy pulls him in naturally and he can't help himself. But the biggest group insists that these two are already in a relationship, maybe not public, maybe not official, but something deep is definitely happening behind the scenes. As for Sonia, fans aren't letting her off the hook either. They are dragging her gently, lovingly, and with pure excitement. Sonia, your eyes don't sell you. Stop pretending. You like the guy. We saw it. It's too late to deny. You didn't push him away. You didn't look angry. You smiled. You reacted like someone hearing her man confess. That your blush no be acting. Now the pressure is building. People want answers. They want confirmation. They want the truth. They want to know whether this was just a heat of the moment statement or whether Bryan finally allowed his heart to speak out loud. They want to know what Sonia is thinking. They want to know if these two are hiding something big. And the fact that neither Bryan nor Sonia has addressed the video yet is making the whole situation even worse. The silence is loud, deafening, suspicious. Some fans believe Sonia is avoiding addressing it because she doesn't know how to explain her reaction. Some think Bryan is waiting for the right moment to say more. Some think they are talking privately behind the scenes, trying to figure out how to handle the sudden attention. But the rest are convinced that both of them are intentionally keeping quiet because they know that moment was too real and too revealing. What if Bryan has been waiting for the right time to say it? What if Sonia has been waiting to hear it? What if this moment was the beginning of something bigger? What if fans just witnessed the birth of a real Nollywood love story? Right now, the video is trending everywhere. People are stitching it, reacting to it, analyzing it, using it as TikTok sound, creating memes, and even shipping them as Bryson or Uso Bryan. The world is holding on to that one line, that one confession, that one priceless reaction. In the end, only Bryan and Sonia know the full truth. But one thing is certain, that moment was not ordinary. It was not scripted. It was not light-hearted. It was emotionally charged, intimate, personal, unexpected, and so raw that even the camera felt it. It was a confession that broke the internet and a reaction that exposed more than Sonia may have intended to show. Whether they confirm it or not, fans already believe something is going on, and until they speak, the story will only get hotter. And trust me, Stress Ninja TV will be right here to deliver every new update as it unfolds. Thanks for watching Stress Ninja TV. If you enjoyed this gist, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned because more hot updates are coming. Stress Ninja TV, where the gist never sleeps. Thanks and see you in the next video.